How many times do you feel unmotivated, or you feel like you wake up and you just, I don't feel like doing anything today, or you feel lost, or maybe you feel like, what am I doing this for?
So, you know that one video that says, he says, you know, you wake up in the morning and you say, I still go to the gym because I don't feel like it. We're not the same. I feel like working out every day. You know, I don't know if you've seen that one audio that goes, it's picked up on TikTok. I'm probably not saying it the right way, but here's the point. I think that's a great video to go viral. I don't think that's the reality because there's going to be many days I don't feel like being a dad because of the responsibilities of changing a diaper, and I got poop on my jacket. One day I'm having a business meeting and I'm holding my son. I have my brand new Lakers gear that I'm wearing. All of a sudden I'm looking at the guys. I'm like, why do you guys, did you guys step into something? I said, look at the bottom of your shoes. They're looking, no, Pat, we didn't step in. Why does this place smell so bad? So then all of a sudden, like, hey, Pat, can you look at your son? I look at my son. No joke. Everywhere here.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to encourage you from not having kids, by the way. Okay? Everywhere here. You see, in that moment, I'm not feeling like being a dad. I wish it was in a different place, right? You don't feel like running a media company when this thing keeps breaking, the audio is not being picked up, there's noise in the background, and chips are getting lost, and the 30 minutes is gone, and you lost best footage that would have done very well. You don't feel good in that moment. So, but the reality of it is, you know, in those moments, if you truly have a vision, that's a real vision, it's a big vision, and it excites you so much, you have no choice but have to tolerate chaos and times of stress and things not going your way. You don't have a choice. So when in that moment, some people are like, I just don't feel like doing it today, no problem, it's your choice. But if your vision's big, you kind of got to figure out a way to win on days that you don't feel like it.
Yeah. Now, you were mentioning, though, in like 2007, 2008, you rethought how you want to go about business and things you want to do. How did you go about doing that? Was there a strategy that you used, or how did you think of the next big thing when you didn't know it yet?
So when I didn't know it yet, well, I didn't know the bigger vision is what I didn't know, right? Okay. So for me, I got 20 different motivators under 4 different categories that people have. One is individual. So you have individual accomplishments you're going after, right? You want to have a degree to be able to say you went to UCLA or you went to Penn, you went to Wharton. That's an individual accomplishment, makes you proud, right? Individual, you want to have a car, a watch, clothes, you know, a house, whatever, right? That's individual accomplishments. Those will run out eventually if it's just individual. Then you have one that's lifestyle. Lifestyle is purely selfish stuff that you want. The other one is a purpose. You know, I want to do something big and memorable. And the last one is madness. Madness is, you know, Michael Jordan is part of madness community. Tom Brady is part of madness community. Connor is part of madness community. I mean, you can go down a bunch of people you know that are part of madness community. You'll know if you're part of madness community or you're not part of madness community. I read 2 books. One was called Hypomanic Edge, and the other one was called First Rate Madness. Why, you know, some titles like Why the Crazy People Run the World Today, you know, whatever it says about people's personality disorders. So for me in 2008, I'm so upset because I finally figured out that money doesn't drive me. It's got to be something more than money. It's got to be something that's a vision, correcting an injustice. You know, that's my belly. There's fire in my belly constantly. I can't get rid of it. I've tried a lot because, believe me, life would be probably a lot more peaceful without it, because you can take time outs and kind of be a little bit more, but you have to be self-aware and know who you are, right? So for me, I sat there and I said, okay, so what are we doing? Is it the big parties? Is it the house? What is it? No, it's not. It's much bigger than that. Okay, how does this feel? You know how sometimes you want to buy that watch, let's just say, you know, beautiful watch you have there, and let's just say you go look at it first time, and you say, babe, I like this watch. How much is it, babe? $68,000. Okay, not going to buy it right now. I'm going to go and see if I still like it. You come back, you look at it again, still like it. You come back 2 months later, it doesn't do it for me anymore. Why buy it? Okay? But if you keep seeing something and it keeps drawing you in, maybe there's something you got to pay attention to there, right? So for me, what a cause was, every time I, like, you know, people say, why do you talk politics? You were doing great with Valuetainment. You talking entrepreneurship. Why touch politics? You shouldn't do it. You don't do it. Gary doesn't do it. A lot of you guys don't do it. You guys are just kind of like your business and like,
I like this listening. I'll have you do it, man. I'll listen to you.
I'll have him do it. I don't want to take the risk. Let this guy do it. He's losing followership because they don't like the fact that he's giving his opinions. And I can take that strategy, right? And by the way, I know that you guys know. I know that you guys know the wisest guy touching politics because we know the space. But at the same time, I can't help myself because it's so deep in my bones that for me, it's more than having 100 million subscribers or 50 million subscribers. We got to have that, not because it's bragging rights. We got to have that because we get to more eyeballs to get the message across, right? So the messaging for me changed a little bit, but I got more and more self-aware in 08 of myself than I was in 02. In 02, I was just wanting to make money. I hated being broke. It was a complete different perspective. 08 was like, okay, you can actually compete in a marketplace and you can actually make some real money, but what's bigger than that? So that was a shift that I made.
Got it.
Can you say about how much you had when you realized that you didn't want to focus on making money?
$500,000 savings. It's not a lot of money. But for me, it was a lot of money that I had in 08.
If you enjoyed this video, I gave a keynote a few weeks ago in Las Vegas, specifically on the topic of cracking a code to content creation. If you've not seen it, click here to watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.